The Rife Center is proud to present Grand Jam 2022 featuring the Band Perry. July 23rd at the Itasca County Fairgrounds in Grand Rapids. Coyote Wild kicks off this epic musical event at 2 p.m., followed by Roll On, the Best of Alabama tribute band starting at 4 p.m. Then special guests Diamond Rio. Don't miss Grand Jam with the Band Perry.
Hello and welcome to the Herald-Review Friday Sports Update. I'm your host, Blake Mortensen. The Grand Rapids Legion Post 60 baseball team placed third in the Lakeview tournament in Duluth after a 8-0 win over Thunder Bay on Thursday. In Wednesday's game versus the St. Cloud Shoots, Grand Rapids fell 9-6. Head coach Bill Kinnanen thought his team had a chance to reach the championship game because they would have probably had the tiebreaker when it came down to runs scored, but the evening game on Wednesday between Eau Claire and Duluth Lakeview was postponed due to rain. Kinnanen was very pleased with the hitting production in the tournament, saying the bats woke up and a lot of guys were swinging the bats well. The Minnesota Twins got walked off by the Cleveland Guardians in back-to-back games on Wednesday and Thursday after blowing leads in the late innings. In Game 4, the Twins were up by 3 runs going into the bottom of the 10th inning, but the Twins' bullpen couldn't hold the lead, prompting a Josh Naylor walk-off home run. In the final game of the series, it was deja vu all over again as Tyler Thornburg allowed 4 runs in the 8th and 9th innings, leading to another walk-off win for Cleveland. The Guardians win the series and are now only 1 game behind Minnesota going into the weekend. The Twins will look to regroup and get back in the win column with a series versus the Baltimore Orioles at Target Field this weekend. Joe Ryan, Sonny Gray, and Devin Smeltzer will take the mound for Minnesota. After Thursday's game, now former Twins pitching coach Wes Johnson is out as he accepted a job with the LSU Tigers. Bullpen coach Pete Mackey will replace Johnson in the meantime. In other news, the Minnesota Wild have traded Kevin Fiala to the Los Angeles Kings for a 2022 first-round pick and current Gopher defenseman Brock Faber. After this trade, Fiala signed a 7-year deal with the Kings. And now here's some other sports news from the Grand Rapids Herald-Review paper. The Warba Fili Youth Baseball Program is hosting a free baseball clinic on Saturday, July 7th at the Warba Fili Field from 3 to 5 p.m. All youth are welcome, not just Warba players, and the clinic is sponsored in part by the Minnesota Twins Community Fund and Great River Energy. For more information, visit www.playballmn.com. Grand Rapids High School wrestler Alex Lehman competed at the 2022 Junior National Duels in Tulsa, Oklahoma on June 17th through 19th. Lehman competed for Team Minnesota Silver, who finished tied for second for most duel wins with 8. The Grand Rapids Thunderhawk fishing team had another strong finish on Leech Lake on June 26th for the SATT Tournament Trail. The team had another 2 teams qualify for the Tournament of Champions. The team of Eli Roloff and Ethan Zimmer finished in 9th place, and the team of Andrew Muchler and Will Sindelier finished 17th out of a field of about 200 teams. And finally, 26 student trap shooters from the Grand Rapids High School Trap and Ski team traveled to the Alexandria Shooting Park on June 16th to participate in the 2022 USA Clay Target High School Trap Championship. Grand Rapids tied for 6th place out of 35 schools. For the Grand Rapids Herald-Review Friday Sports Update, I'm Blake Mortensen.
Hello, I am Kaylin Steffens with your Grand Rapids News Brief. Every Tuesday during the summer, there are free concerts offered at Grand Rapids and Cohasset churches. Each performance has different performers and highlights local musical talent. The concert starts at noon, is 45 minutes long, and attendees can choose to stay for lunch afterwards. Because of COVID, there were no summer concerts in 2020 or 2021, so the community is glad to see the concert series has returned every Tuesday. There are many in the community, however, who still can't get out to see these concerts in person and would love to be able to view them on television in their home. With a $3,000 grant from the Greater Itasca Community Fund, ICTV will be able to televise the concert series this summer so that these concerts can reach a wider audience. This year, the Stages Theater Company from Hopkins, Minnesota returns to the Edge Center stage with a 60-minute adaptation of a Disney film classic, The Little Mermaid. Featuring Academy Award-winning music that will delight audiences of all ages, it has been several years since the Edge Center in Big Fork, Minnesota has hosted a performance by the Hopkins Company, and we are looking forward to the event very much. Ariel, the youngest mermaid daughter of King Triton, will find very appreciative audience as she makes her deal with the evil sea witch Ursula and jeopardizes not only her dreams but the entire mermaid world. Performances run on July 15th and 16th at 7 p.m. and July 17th at 2 p.m. Prices are $10 for adults and $5 for children. Masking is strongly recommended. McCroskey Art Center presents its annual Summer Art Fair, a community celebration of art and creativity. The Downtown Art Fair will take place on Saturday, July 9th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. on the Old Central School grounds in downtown Grand Rapids. Admission to the event is free and the public is encouraged to attend. The Downtown Art Fair is sponsored by Paul Bunyan Communications, the Loggy Dome, and Lefty's Tent and Party Rental. More than 30 regional artist vendors will be on site from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. displaying and selling artwork, including painting, glass, woodworking, pottery, jewelry, photography, and more. Food trucks Bobcat's Lunchbox and Borealis Creamery will be serving the event. Live music will be featured throughout the day starting at 10 a.m. Diddy Wish will perform from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and jazz duo Sam Miltich and Tony Balliff will take the stage from 1 to 3 p.m. Monthly in 2022, Itasca County 4-H spotlights current 4-H members and adult volunteers. 4-H focuses on hands-on learning and encouraging youth to identify and pursue their sparks and passions. 4-H is also supported by adult volunteers that are encouraged to use their sparks while working with young people. The June 4-H Youth Member Spotlight is Michaela G. Michaela has been a 4-H member for 8 years. She says, "Poultry is my favorite project. I really enjoy working with and showing them my chickens." She was also asked, what is one skill you have been able to practice or improve in 4-H? Michaela says, taking care of animals and learning more about how to take care of my chickens. She also says, my passion is poultry and I'm hoping for grand on my trio this year. She was also asked what is one of her favorite memories or highlights of being in 4-H, and she says, going to the state fair with my chickens and meeting a whole bunch of new friends. The whole experience was quite amazing. The June Adult Volunteer Spotlight is Neil Radich. Neil has been a part of 4-H for 18 years. He says, I enjoy watching the kids grow each year through their projects in various groups. I also enjoy meeting all the people involved in 4-H. Thank you for listening to the Grand Rapids Herald-Review News Brief.